Okay, also, Vanguards are not gonna update until like a week or so from now, and Anime Less Than delayed again. Um, so I just thought it would be a good time to rank every single Anime Vanguards update going from release to now. Alright, so first up we have release. I mean, release was goated. You know, Anime Defenders around this time had just started dying, decreasing, like becoming a bad game, with trading ruining the economy. Also, it's pretty nice, like getting something new, and oh my, I remember grinding for Icarus. Yeah, release. It had a bit of bugs, but they fixed it like in 1 hour or so. So I would say release was very good. I wouldn't give it S. I would give it A though, because it was very good. Now, update 0.5. I mean, this was a 0.5 update, but back then we didn't know that 0.5 updates were gonna be a thing. Like, we thought it was going to be like, just update 1. It was alright. It introduced raids and it introduced some cool characters from Tengen and Rengoku. Rengoku was pretty trash, but he had a good passive. But yeah, I mean, it was good. Well, no, it wasn't good. It was decent. I'll give it a B because Rengoku was just very hard to grind for, and then he was ass. Plus, they didn't even introduce like anything except raids, which we all thought was going to be introduced in the start of the game. Also, the player count dropped from like 200, 300k all the way down to like, I think 110k. I even stopped playing it this time, but then I got back in at update 1. Well, like, I played the first part of it, but then I stopped. Anyways, update 1. So this was the JJK update. It was very good. Introduced some new stuff like units being immune to all status ailments, which is like just everything stunnable, like every status defect. He was immune to it. It was Gojo was immune to it. I was expecting a little bit more from it, especially with it being delayed and stuff, but it was cool. They also introduced questions, kind of like Irons for Anime Adventures. It also helped bring the player count back up to, I think it was at 200k again. In my opinion, it was very good. I don't know if I should give it an S though. I'll give it the top of A. It was better than release, I'd say. And oh yeah, right after that we had 1.1. Was just an Isidori evolution as well as a new boss rush game mode. It wasn't really that good. Not to mention how hard the boss rush was at the time. I'm actually gonna use this bad. In my opinion, this was a bad update. Update 1.1. And then we have update 1.5. Oh yeah, this one's bad too. This was the a lot of you probably stopped playing around this time because it had like, I think 60k players, but this was the Dan update. It introduced, I think it was like, no, it wasn't dungeons, but it was similar to dungeons that we have now. With it being, it's not raids, but it was like a limited event where you go to, I think it was wave 50, and take like cards, kind of like Paragon and Nightmare. It was like fun, but it also introduced the first Vanguard unit in Diablo, which he was decent at the time, but I mean now his power scale, he should get a familiar too. Anyways, this update was decent. It was still pretty bad though, having a lot of bugs still, and not being that well received in player base. I put it at the bottom 8 because it was like, okay. Oh yeah, now update 2.0. I'm just gonna put it in trash. It brought the player count down to under 20k for the first time ever. Like, I think they had like 15 or 17k, something. Not to mention the main unit of the update, Valentine, was like broken. His clones costed money to upgrade, which it wasn't supposed to. And then we have update. I think it was update 2.5. I'm not sure if it was update 2.1 though. But it was the Gilgamesh update. I didn't play during this time, but I returned next update. And I got all of the content from this update, so I pretty much know what happened. So it was just a unit like Toji. Except it was a little different. I mean, this update was pretty basic. I introduced some new units and it was like pretty much copy paste. It was a good update though, I will say that. I will put it above the Demon. Yeah, I will put it above the Demon Slayer update. And then we have update. I think this is 3. Yeah, this is update 3. Obviously the Christmas event and the second Vanguard unit in Gogeta. First, second Vanguard unit in Gogeta. He was good. He was like actually insanely meta. I didn't really like this update because I spent like 5 million prisons and did not get Gogeta whatsoever because there was no pity. But I mean, it was decent. It helped get them back to, I think it was like 80k players. So it helped them get back on track with the account. I also returned here. In my opinion, I don't know if I should put it in great, because it was a great update. So it's like also when they started coming back, okay, I will give it great, but like the bottom was great. Then we have 3.5, another Blush Rush event, and an interesting mechanic to get the second Saber unit, which is like placing first Evo Saber at the portal and then restarting it with 15. But this was a good update. Not that much content, but it was a 0.5 update. It's not great though, but it's not bad either. It was better than the first Fate update. And then there's, of course, update 4. In my opinion, this was the best update I have played still to this day. Well, probably the second best to this day. But back then, it was the best one. I got my first ethereal. Yeah, okay, I know that's embarrassing, but I got my first ethereal in this update. Also introduced rifts, which were pretty bad, but still everything in this update was just good. It also helped get to, I think it was 100k for the first time in a very long time. And then we have the Sun Wu update. First, Quest Vanguard, another very solid update from the team. They stayed at 100k for the whole update, I think. I think they peaked at 130k. This is a very good update. It's not gonna be over the GTK update in my opinion, or release, but it was still very good. It's just the glitch, like the only thing stopping it from being this upgrade was the bug in the start where if you played right when it came out, you could skip the 50 dungeons quest stage and get Senru so early. Anyways, then we had update 5.0. I might get some hate from this because it was like a decent update in some people's opinion. I mean, it did have like 70-80k players, but I'd say it was bad. Probably better than this one, but it was still very bad. Dropping a little bit in player count, and also the main unit, or in my opinion, the main unit, Goku and Vegeta, was so easy to get evolved. Not to mention it got power scaled so quickly. It was good on release, and then it just got nerfed. And then we have the update 5.5. I didn't play during this time. Well, I did, but I didn't want to play it. I'll give this bad too. It introduced some cool characters, but the sit rate was so confusing in the start and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll give it bad. It has some cool characters and stuff, but it was still pretty ass. And then we have update 6. I didn't play during this time, but I saw some videos on it and it looked terrible. Well, of course I can't judge it, but so I just put it in bad, but I'm pretty sure it should be in trash. 6.5. I did play a little bit of this. was another one of those. This is of course the spring update. I mean, it wasn't even that bad, to be honest. It was alright. Like it was alright. Ka- I forgot what she's called, but she was very good. Probably the best unit at the time. Probably still the best unit. Yeah, it was a decent update, you know. Just copy paste of some old events, but still good. Update 7, again, I did not play this one. I took a, yeah, well, I played the first day, but it was pretty bad. A new boss rush, and some new units in Aaron. And I think Akers too, and Levi. Some good units. Very good units actually, but um, still very bad. You know what? I'll put this one in trash. Still very bad, in my opinion. Oh, not that bad, but well, I didn't play it except to start where it was like very buggy. But I'll give it bad. I'll give it bad. And then we have update 7.5. Personally, in my opinion, this one's goat. I like fully returned here, and this is also where they started getting good again. You know, having also released update 8 and 8.5, which isn't here, but also update 8. Introduced summer event, which I mean it was kind of a copy paste of winter and spring, but they did introduce a new cool game mode, which I like because like everybody could play it. They didn't put a level restriction on it, so it's like very easy to get in. This was also around the time where they made it very free to play with the events tab, so this is why I give it gold. Then update 8, a nice update, some good units, but it's not good. Actually, I'll put GTK in good. It was GTK was an update for its time, having just received a trash update. We thought anime Vanguards might actually die. So yeah, it was a very good update. Anyways, this is my ranking. If you disagree, which you probably do, write it in the comments. What you give a rank. But yeah, I'll actually put this one first. So this is my ranking. So trash are these two. Then I have bad, like the 7 best updates in my opinion. Update 7.5, update 4, update 1.0, update 8.0, release, update 4.5, and update 3.0. Those are the 4 best updates in my opinion. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. And also, please like and subscribe. If you have any videos or ideas, please comment them down below. Bye.